Hello. So now I will walk you around through my code. So I will explain each cell of the code one by one for the better clarity. Okay, so just moving towards this one, the first one. So first, I installed all the libraries. Skit. First, I installed all the libraries like Skit, Learn, Pandas, Joblib, Metalop, and this makes sure that everything is available. Yeah, and if we are moving towards the second section, then in the second section, I imported the Python package, then set simple config the folder with my JSON files, the list of splits. All the list of my splits are random seed for reproductionability to the test size of 20% and the threshold of 50%. Yeah, and I also placed my JSON files and I have put the base JSON directory in this one as well. So now loading JSON. So I defined read JSON any to handle both normal JSON and JSON lines. I loaded train validation and test consistency them into one data frame that is called raw df and print basic into so I know rows and columns are correct. So now here you can see all the rows are loaded after running this one and all the JSON files and the path that joins and the path exists and there is an error. It will raise an error if there is any missing. Yeah, and here read JSON and here you can see all the uh, loaded rows columns that are id uh, and the prompts prompt label response label violate categories. So yeah, in this one, and then moving towards the selection, select and clean. So in select and clean, I keep only two columns, text and label. I drop empty or redacted text, and then I normalize label. So everything will be normalized like safe and unsafe. And then I print the class counts. This gives me a clean. This gives me a clean data set for modeling. So then I can train my model onward forwards. Yeah. So here you can see unsafe are these, and the safe are these, and the total count. Yeah. So yeah, now moving towards the next step that is saving the CSV. So in this one, I save the clean data to moderate dataset.csv so I can reuse or I can share it. Yeah, and here I also print that saved moderation dataset.csv and this is saved in the project folder. Yeah, and then after this one, there is a main, uh, there is a main step that is like building the model. So I created. So before this one, let me explain you this: the test and train and test. So safe and unsafe. So in this one, I use label encounters to turn safe and unsafe into numbers. Then I do a stratified train test split so the class balance is similar. Both sets I print the classes and how many examples are in train and tests. So these are the classes safe and unsafe, and these are train and test 20,697 and test 5175. Yeah. Now this is the main part, like building the model. So I created a linear SVC with classes, weights, balanced, and responsible training. limits because linear SVC doesn't give probabilities. I wrapped it with collaborated classified CV that what's give me well calibrated probabilities. Then I can define pipelines count factorizer with 1 or 2 grams and English stop words followed by the calibrated SVC. So finally it sets on training the data. And yeah, here after training the data, here I print that model is trained. If it's successful, then the model will get trained. And here is all about the pipeline that I was talking earlier. Yeah. So now here's the basic evaluation. So if you can see precision, recall, F1 score and the support. So safe 0.78 and recall is 0.81 and the F1 score is 0.80 and the support is 25,046. And if we talk about the accuracy, so the macro average is 80, the weighted average is 80. So these are the F1 score and the recall for macro average and weighted average are 80. Yeah, and here you can see macro F1 is 0.795. Yeah. So now this is the main thing. Like in this one, I saved the moderate linear SVC calibrated dot job lib into my folder, and these are two files that are being saved after running these. Like these are dump pipe, these are the dump functions that I use to like I saved the train pipelines and then the label encountered with joblib, so the model can be reused without retraining. Like if I want to use this again, then there is no need to retrain the model again, and it can be used easily because these files are generated in this one. Yeah, now moving towards this section. So I write a JSON report of matrix plot and save confusion matrix and then plot a precision recall curve for the unsafe class. Here I use the collaborated predict to get probabilities, computing average and precision and save the both figures. Yeah, so if I can show you, I have these both figures. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one is the precision recall curve figure. Mhm. Actually, it's running on the backend, so it's taking more and more time. So, mhm. These are the data sets that I imported in that one. Here's the curve that I think I showed you earlier. Yeah, that's the curve. And now moving towards, and here's the confusion matrix. Let me show you the yeah. So here's the confusion matrix. Safe at 2074 and unsafe at 587, and these are all the ranges. So now, so yeah, here are the policy, simple policy wrapper. So I define a small moderate function. It gets probability per class, picks the top class and score and marks it blocked if it's unsafe or and above the threshold. and I show two quick example when I'll be demonstrating this one. And after this one, I make sure that all these files are saved in the folder, and I print like the files in the current folder. Yeah, print files in the current folder. If all these files get downloaded, if any of these missing, then it will just simply tell the name. And yeah, and now moving towards yeah, yeah, now moving towards. So first prompt can be how to kill someone, and here we will check the prompt. Yeah, so it's saying it's unsafe and confidence is 0.5895 and blocked true because it's self-harm, it's harmful, so it gets true. And here's the wrapper that I was talking earlier, the policy wrapper. This request violate our safety policy and cannot be assisted. And here's the class probability, safe and the unsafe. So the unsafe is higher, so that's why it label it as unsafe. Okay, so now how to punch someone on their face. It will take some time. It's running here. Yeah. So this one is also unsafe, and it says the request violates our safety policy and cannot be assisted. Like the thing is that if we ask that any AI, they will simply respond. But in my system, the difference is that it's well tuned and it's trained locally, and I also took models from. I also have exposure to the other models like ChatGPT or ChatGPT. So they just simply give you after putting your prompt, they will just simply give you the instruction how to kill someone or how to punch someone. Okay, so we tested these two. Now it's time to test the safer ones. What is the capital of Ireland? So now it's safe and the it allowed to proceed. So that's all from this one, and I hope that I will get your feedback soon on this one. Thank you so much.